Everybody. My name is Charles, and I'm here to talk on behalf of Communications Fiji Limited, Roco's work family. We'd actually prepared Atu to say the eulogy, so I haven't written anything, so you'll forgive me if I stumble along while paying tribute to this wonderful person. I first heard of Roco in 2017 when he joined the company. At that time, I was working for our company in Papua New Guinea. And when we had meetings with Fiji, I kept hearing this name, Roco, Roco, ouch mama, Roco did this, ouch mama did this. And I was asking the question, who is this guy? Because I'd never met him before. And it's only when I came to Fiji in 2020 that I met Roco. And, I really, it was only then that I found out what a rare talent Roco was. He's much better than me in public speaking. He was a performer. And he's probably one of the funniest persons that I've ever met in my career. And I've been with the radio station now for 30 years. And he's one of the most talented radio personalities I've ever met. Funny, kind, very respectful of me. We all knew that he came from Newtown, and we have worked with a few boys from Newtown. In fact, there are two of them that work with us now. Marika Bonibaka and his brother Vuki still work with us. And we've worked with a few others, Wise, Moji. We've also worked with Bill, Billy, and a few others. Their names escape me right now. But Vaka also works with us at the radio station. So we're hoping that Vaka will step up and take Roco's place in that comedy arena. Okay, so in 2020 I met Roco, and as I'd mentioned, very talented guy. He loved the spotlight. Love the spotlight. It makes me laugh when I see the TikTokers, because him and I had a running battle with his career on TikTok, because he also had a show in the morning on PTFM. So in the evenings when I turn in and go to bed and I put TikTok on just to watch a few videos, I would see Rocky Mountain at 11 o'clock in the morning doing TikTok. And at first he wouldn't realize that I was watching him. But as soon as he did, the camera would turn to the ceiling, would turn to the floor, and then all of a sudden his display picture of the goat would come up. And he knew that I was onto him. And then I would go to sleep and I would think to myself, okay, we're gonna have one battle in the morning, him and I. Roco was very special to the CFL family. We loved Roco. He brought joy into our lives. He was a very funny person, as you know. And like I said earlier, he was like a light switch. We have a lot of audio and a lot of video of Roco, which we will share on the VTFM page, because we want his memory to continue. He loved the spotlight. That's what he lived for. When there was a time where he got sick, he went to the doctor, he came back, and he said to me, Charles, I'm ready to work. I said, fine. Roco was one of the few people that had him and I were on Messenger together. Not everybody in the organization had that connection. But him and I had that Messenger going. He would always message me from time to time. And on that day he came, he said, I believe it was Showcase, Fiji Showcase or something. And he loved those opportunities, because that's where he shone the brightest. When he was out in public and making everybody laugh and entertaining everyone. And on that day when he came, I said to him, what did the doctor say? So the doctor said, I'm not supposed to go on the stage. I need to get better. And then when I'm fully recovered, then we can resume my stage work. But at the moment, I'm just to work in the studio and do my online shows. I said, that's fine. Then I hear from his team members that he's on the stage at Fiji Showcase again. I believe it was Fiji Showcase. And so I called, I think it might have been one of the engineers, maybe Vuki, again from Newtown. what is he doing on the stage? He's not supposed to be on the stage. So they pulled him off the stage, and then he calls me Charles, very apologetically. I'm sorry, but when I came here, they told me to go on the stage. I said, no, 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 that wasn't the deal. That was not the deal. So I've had the joy of working with Roco for 5 years and knowing what a great guy he is. And my thoughts go out to his family, and particularly Sarah and his daughter, Deborah, and Timama. The pronunciation of the name Deborah, him and I had another conversation about that. We left that unended, but I decided, okay, let's just go with Deborah. I later found out that Deborah is actually pronounced Deborah in some other languages, so he won that battle. Roco, you know, we, as they say, like stars in the sky, stars fade over time, and yours will fade. But at CFL, your CFL family, we will try and keep your memory alive. Sarah, to you and your daughters, we will try and support you in any which way we can, as a tribute to this great man that lies here before us, who gave us everything that he had. We, your CFL family, love you, and we will never forget you.